Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Space Haven, where we once again join Emerson, Jimmy, Madeline, and Tala aboard the HSS Horus on their quest to find a new home among the stars. Last episode, we had an encounter with a large pirate ship who was heavily armed and shielded. We were able to penetrate their shields, but they were damaging our hull faster than we could damage theirs, so we jetted out of there. This time, once this crew wakes up, we're going to jump around in this new star system and see if we can't find any more resources. We're particularly on lookout for Hyperium, which is running low. We'd also like to explore some derelicts again and see if we can't someday find new crew aboard a derelict. Hopefully, what we're hoping to find is somebody trapped inside a hypersleep chamber who we can rescue. Barring that, we're going to have to just find people out in space somehow and convince them to join us. Right now, the Horus is floating in its own sector, waiting for the hull to stabilize. We are hoping to produce some energy rods in the next few hours, and some energy cells, along with the resources necessary to buy us another shield, because our shield systems are just not quite adequate for real combat right now. The crew is up. We're going to take a look at their well-being. Overall mood of Emerson is 101. He's comfortable but lonely. Jimmy is 91, also comfortable and lonely. Someone just thanked him, so he's feeling a little better. Madeline, comfortable and lonely at 91. Tala, comfortable and lonely, dropping at 85 because she had too big of a breakfast. Taking a look at their conditions to see if there has been any major jump in relationships, and they're holding about the same as they were last time we checked, which is to say Tala and Jimmy are getting along well. Madeline hates everyone. Jimmy likes Emerson and Tala. Emerson likes Jimmy and no one else. It's a strange set of relationships. Tala is really like Jimmy only. Jimmy likes Tala and Emerson. Emerson only likes Jimmy. Nobody likes Emerson. Nobody likes Madeline. Sorry, Jimmy likes Emerson. Okay, let's get the jump underway. While they're doing their jump, we will revisit priorities because logistics should be pretty much under control at this point. Okay, so they still have some logistics to do. Let's get somebody basically full-time logistics. That's going to be Emerson for now. Jimmy, you're going to be more focused on industry than logistics. Madeline is going to be focused on... Actually, Madeline, you can drive the ship. Tala is going to be focused more on botany than logistics. So that leaves Madeline and Emerson doing logistics while the other two do industry and botany. We also want somebody... somebody did punch in the coordinates, so we're ready to jump. So this sector here only has raw chemicals and water, which, while nice to haves, are not critical. So we are probably going to just hop over to this derelict and check it out. Look at that, and there's some energy there and some nobles, but it is guarded by pirates. We're going to drop here, and hopefully we can have enough time to head over to that derelict before those pirates come and check us out. And look at that, it looks like it may have been a pirate ship. I guess we'll drop here. And I'm going to pause this, and we're going to immediately draft Madeline and send her over to that ship while it's paused so that we don't lose any time to those pirates. There you go. Get in the craft. Unpause. Madeline is carrying a shotgun. once she's on board, we're going to pause again. And we're going to have her dock at... Looks like the front end of the ship is the only place we can really dock. Let's see, we could dock here. I mean, it probably makes more sense to dock there. Oh. We can't... I guess you can just park the ship. We're not really docked there. So I'd rather dock. Dock. Here. Let's dock here. Alright, so that ship's on its way over. We will speed through that. Hopefully the rest of the crew is performing the tasks we asked them to. I'm going to select Madeline. And as soon as the ship docks, she's going to hop out. Start looking for the bugs. Alright. There's a door immediately in front of us. Let's go check it out. We're actually going to let this ship out of here. Madeline, you're going to go check out this door. And preferably stand somewhere where you can see into it. Okay, into the corridor. Nothing there. Can you get down here so we can take a look at what's around that corner? Great. Alright, next stop is over here. We're monitoring her oxygen closely. Nothing down there. She's going to have to fly across this little segment. So let's do that. I guess she's going to walk. Open that door. Let's head in here, open this door. So far, nothing. Doesn't look like it's going to be a place where we're going to find much, honestly. Come on, this way. Why are you... This way. Thank you. Yes, thank you, please. There's a lot of stuff laying around, so it's going to be some good salvage, some good materials. But so far, no aliens and nobody to rescue. There is the generator. Her oxygen is down to about 50%. I don't think we're going to run into any bugs on this ship. She can go a little further before she has to run back. But I'm probably going to go replenish her oxygen after this room. A little further. A little further. Alright, let's run back to the airlock to make sure you don't die. And then we'll have you run back up here. Still complaining about low energy rods, and there's one logistics task that is untended. And we're still out of energy cells. Hopefully we find something useful in this ship. I was hoping for another crew member, of course, but it just never really seems to happen. Okay, once her oxygen is full, she'll just run on back. Run on back to this door, and we'll see what's in there. We can actually afford to speed her up. We don't have to wait forever. Okay, in there. Looks like there's another door here. Stand in front of it, open the door, step inside. There's an oxygen generator in there. There's a couple doors. This corridor looks promising. This must be a door here that we can't see past. Yep. In there, this is the engine room. And this ship is explored. Okay. You're undrafted. You can head home. Let's check out the salvage. So this ship has food, which we will definitely take. Tech blocks, which we're happy with. Actually, water. That's fantastic. And medicine. Let's transfer all of those. Take a look at the salvage opportunity here. So it's fairly high salvage opportunity, but we don't have the salvage processing machine, so we're not that interested. Let's double check priorities and make sure that Tala and looks like everybody's pretty much set to do medium logistics. I think that'll probably, yes, so that means she's gonna be collecting stuff. Great, carrying stuff to shuttle. So she's started out the logistics there. Meanwhile, everybody back home is finishing up their logistics tasks. The industry is on hold at the moment, so let's make sure that somebody's doing this. So actually, let me check what they're currently doing before I bump their assignments up. Emerson's not doing anything. Emerson, that's you. Get moving, do that task, please. Not sure where Jimmy went. There he is. Okay, he's going to take a break. You think so, do you, Jimmy? How about instead we assign you a job? I'm not really into this random breaks during the day type of thing. Jimmy, how about you take that? That's what we want to see. We want to see workers working hard. Tala, what are you doing? You better be doing something. Great, you're doing something. As long as they're not taking breaks, I'm happy. We are pressed for time because there's going to be a pirate jumping in on us soon. When we see that pirate jumping in, we're probably going to jump out rather than fight it because we just don't have the energy cell backlog that's going to be necessary to fight it. Although our ship has been fully repaired now, and shields are fully up. The weapons are mostly full of ammo, but they don't have extra energy cells. So if we did get into a fight, as soon as we run out of ammo, fight's over. Talo is now moving around. You're not doing anything, Tala. Make sure you are doing something. You do have some skill with industry, so why don't you go ahead and do it? Just do the task that's closest at hand. You don't need to run all the way back to storage every time. Great, this machine is the Weaver. It seems like they really prioritize the Weaver over anything else. It's just like, I don't understand. Like, that's really one of the lowest priority things. I did say do it infinitely, but might end up turning that off if they're going to spend so much time doing it. This says insufficient available resources, but I think somebody immediately picked that up as a job. It's hard to see what they're doing because sometimes it just says moving around. Yeah, that's not actually work. There's some food there, so they're going to pick up the food that Madeline dropped off. Looks like Madeline is... they're all going over to the other ship now. Okay. So that leaves Jimmy on his own in this ship. Looks like he's concentrating primarily on industry, probably making energy rods because he's worried that we're going to run out. I want to make sure he doesn't go on break, which of course he's going to do. No, Jimmy, you're not on break, buddy. Why are there no jobs? Well, I guess you get a short break because I couldn't get the job in time. But honestly, you take a lot of breaks. You take a lot of breaks, Jimmy. I'll give him 15 minutes, and then he better get back to work. Working, good man. Let's take a look at the rest. Emerson, okay, they just arrived there. So it's really Jimmy keeping things together while the rest go and collect some resources off the other ship. Jimmy focusing on the high priority stuff, of course, immediately going to refine IV fluid, I hope, or chemicals. Right, we have an infinite chemical refinery job there, so he's probably doing that. Again, one of the lowest priority jobs. Would be really nice if you could prioritize industry jobs, but you just can't. You can turn off logistics. You can't set a specific priority for the jobs. Just too bad. This job here is unknown. This one, I see it did tell me. That was Jimmy. This one is needs energy rods or makes energy rods. This is just run the machine, I guess, and this is pick up the energy rods. Over here, this is logistics energy cells. Let's get Madeline on that if she's not doing anything else, because I'd like to get those energy cells put away. No, Madeline, it's not time to take a break. You people just immediately always going on breaks. Jimmy, I bet you're going on a break too, right? What the heck, people? There's so many jobs. You don't get to take a break between every single job. This one is energy rods. Let's assign that to Jimmy. Emerson and Tala are also on break, but currently bringing things to the shuttle, which is arriving. I guess it was fair to let them go on break because it was just about break time, but they really wanted to start early. So Jimmy, once you drop that off, you can take your break then, buddy, okay? Same with you, Madeline. Get that energy cell into storage, and then go drink coffee to your heart's content. Taking a look at our resources, we're going to have 3 energy cells done. Lots of steel plates, almost full on electronics components. We have way more fabrics than we need, as usual. Biomatter's running low. Might get a little worried about that. So we are running a biomatter deficit. We're also quite low on food. So even though we're running a deficit biomatter, which means we're putting more biomatter into compost than we're receiving, we're still not able to keep up with the demands from these grow beds. So this one isn't doing anything because it needs fertilizer. And this one probably also, yes. So they're not able to grow anything right now because they don't have the fertilizer. That's very frustrating. It doesn't seem to be balanced that well, honestly. Maybe you need at least one per, because these things produce how much? These produce 4 very slowly. And it takes 5 to run a complete grow bed if I understand how that works. Yeah, 5. So we're going to need more. We're going to need even more composters to keep up with this. Well, that's a problem for another day. We're going to run out of biomatter. We're going to run out of food because we don't make compost fast enough. It's maybe not so much a problem for another day as it is a problem for now. Move this tools facility, I suppose, and put a composter here. How much space do these things take up? 2 by 2. That'll fit here, but it'll block the door. Could move the weaver. If we move the weaver against this wall, then we might have room to put it there. So the weaver is only 1 by 3. Yeah, let's do that. Tell him to move this. Let's tell him to move that there. And then maybe we can fit another composter in that corner. Meanwhile, they are asleep again. Taking a look at our conditions. Status, rather. Madeline's mood took a hit because she missed her meal. Probably because I told her to go pick up that crate. But the rest of them are doing okay. Looks like Tala may have eaten something. They did pick up the water and the food. Let's see if they got everything. Not quite everything, but it's on the way. Alright, a new day is dawning. They're up. I'm guessing they're all going to run over to the other ship immediately. But I'm guessing wrong. It looks like they're concentrating on, well, food. Of course it's food. They all went and restocked the kitchen. That probably dropped our food reserves to very low or none. Yep, we only have space food. Nobody's got a priority on construction, so I don't think we're going to move the Weaver unless I tell Emerson to do it explicitly. There we go. Now that Emerson's got that moved, we're going to try to stick in another composter. Which, of course, doesn't fit. Damn. Okay. So we can't do it there like I was hoping. It really means we're going to need to expand the ship in order to do that. Or remove something that we don't need. But we pretty much need everything else. I suppose we could throw a composter in here. How much negative comfort do those things produce? A lot. Negative 10. Not quite as... Oh, no. Sorry, negative 15. Negative 20. Not quite as much as a refiner, but it's not good. So there's no place to put those right now. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully we can get some fertilizer and food soon. Emerson's over on the other ship now. The last one bringing materials over. This end of the ship is a little warm, but the rest of the ship is pretty good. Oxygen, CO2, water vapor, and harmful gases are all good. Power's good. And they're on break at the end of the day already. That was a very, very short day. Emerson is still coming over. Looked like he was complaining about space suit fatigue. He made it back though, hopefully in time to get some dinner. Nope, didn't have time to eat, just going straight to bed. Feeling a little hungry, but he's doing pretty well otherwise. There's enough space food, hopefully, to last at least another day. They managed to deconstruct but not rebuild the Weaver. And I think we're going to have to jump to a new system because we're going to need food. Food and compost. Let's take a look what's left. One space food. It's not really worth spending the rest of the day doing that. So let's cancel that. And let's put in a jump order. He should be doing construction, followed by logistics. Alright, everyone's up. Next day. Tala's going to go punch in the new coordinates, and once she does that, we're going to jump. Jumping. There's a lot of fuel there. Pirates are there. Pirates are going to leave. We could jump back here and try to trade. I think it's probably smarter to try to go mine. Do that. What we see there, just pirates, and they're heading away. Let's do it. Let's mine the energy and the metals. Maybe the water if we get to it, but we still have a lot of water, so That's not going to be critical. Let's do the energy first. And then we'll make sure that Madeline has high priority mining. There we go. And away they go. Madeline's gonna hop in the miner. Go take care of the mining. Emerson finished the weaver. And he's busy with logistics. Tala's doing the botany. Jimmy's running the machines. Eventually, he should run out of industry tasks to do and flip back to logistics. But for now, we're doing fine. It may be that we are queuing up too many industry tasks. Probably worth taking a look at that. Make sure we're not doing anything crazy. For example, we should probably turn off this chemical processing task because we're sitting on 35 chemicals right now with 7 raw. I suppose we'll eventually run out of those, but looking at chemicals, it's 5 per, so that's another 35. Let's turn off that. Turn off the chemicals tasks. And I did just notice that we can make fertilizer directly. We should probably do that, because you can just make them directly here rather than making new composters. We have plenty of chemicals. So let's just do another. Let's make 5 chemicals. That'll eat up all of our raw chemicals though. So let's not do that. Let's just make it a standing order where every now and then we go and we say make us 15 of those. So I did click that button 3 times. That's 15 fertilizers. We're gonna make 2 per, so that's 7.5 chemicals we'll use. And Jimmy's on it. Great. So making fertilizer at the chemical plant is the way to go, I imagine. Meanwhile, can anybody else run industry? Because I think we're backlogging on industry at the moment. Yes, Tala can do it. Great. Madeline's done mining. We're going to get the noble metals too. And I guess we should really set the priorities like that for her. So botany's number 1, then industry, then logistics. Likewise, Madeline is going to switch to logistics when she's done mining. Jimmy will go to logistics when he's done with industry, and hopefully Emerson will go to logistics when he's done constructing. Meanwhile, they're all in bed. So let's let them sleep. And let's think about what we want them to do tomorrow. We want to finish mining the metals. And then there's not really any point in sticking around after that. We don't need the ice. So we're going to do some exploring again. However, it has been quite some time, and it does look like it's about time to cut the end of this episode. So as soon as they get close to waking up, I suppose we'll cut the episode, or maybe even cut it here. This has been Cork Note with Space Haven. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.